Shalom, it's Tehila from the Kifar. Welcome or welcome back to my channel. This is the place to be to learn Hebrew online, and you can visit thekifar.com to learn more. So this is Hebrew lesson number 45, and we are continuing to learn how to conjugate Nifal verbs in the present tense. So lesson 44 was a review of the 3 Nifal groups that we've done so far, and we'll look at them in a second. But again, the review sheet and the answer key, if you need them, they're available for free in my Hebrew Resource Center, and the link is in the video description. So these are the 3 groups that we've done so far. We have our regular pattern, nichnas, nichneset, nichnasim, and nichnasot. So our sound pattern is ia, ieet, iaim, and iaot. For chet ayin, and these are verbs where the last letter of the root is chet or ayin. It's basically the same as our regular pattern. The only difference is with the feminine singular. Instead of being ieet, it's iaat. So nichneset regular versus nishlachat chet ayin. And the third group we did was initial aha verbs. These are nifal verbs where the first letter of the root is aleph, hey, or ayin, and that sound pattern is different. So ne'elav, ne'elevet, ne'elavim, and ne'elavot. So e-e-a, e-e-e-et, okay, 4 sounds, e-e-a-im, and e-e-a-ot. Okay, and if you want to review any of these, we covered the regular verbs in lesson 41, Chet ayin in lesson 42, the initial aha in 43, and 44 again was a review of all of those, and you can find the review information in the video description. So the group that we are going to learn about today is initial chet, and it refers to verbs where the first root letter is chet. So notice that with the other binyanim, we usually had aha, which was the aleph, hey, chet, and ayin, but with nifal, we separated them. So we have aha, the aleph, hey, ayin, that's the last group that we did. And this one is just initial chet, okay? It's a little bit different, so it gets its own group. And the verb that we're gonna use to illustrate this pattern is lehechashev, which is to be considered. And here it is up top with nikud. And so we do the same thing to find the root that we've been doing, eliminate the lamed, the following hey and yod, and we're left with the 3 letters of our root, chet, shin, bet. And as you can see, the first letter of the shoresh is chet, making it an initial chet verb. And so as with all nifal present tense verbs, initial chet verbs start with nun, and our masculine sound pattern is ne-a. For feminine, it's ne-e-et. For masculine plural, ne-a-im, and feminine plural, ne-a-ot. So it's almost identical to our regular pattern, just initially we say ne as opposed to ni. So when we plug in the root letters, it looks and sounds like this. Nechshav, okay, here's our e-a, nechshav. Feminine singular, nechshevet, ne-e-et, nechshevet. Masculine plural, nechshavim, ne-a-im, nechshavim. And feminine plural, nechshavot, ne-a-ot, nechshavot. Okay, and once more, and I want to compare it to the regular pattern using the verb lehikanes, to enter. That's the one that we've been using for the regular pattern. So the regular one would be nichnas, and here we have nechshav. Okay, so instead of ni, just ne. Feminine singular, nichneset is the regular. Here we have nechshevet, okay, for the initial chet. A regular pattern, nichnasim. Our initial chet pattern, nechshavim. Okay, ne instead of ni, and same for the feminine plural. Instead of nichnasot, we have nechshavot. Okay, so he is considered, hu nechshav. She's considered, he nechshevet. We're considered, anachnu nechshavim, and they, feminine, are considered, hen nechshavot. I just want to remind you that you can get my guide to Hebrew verb conjugations that covers all of the binyanim, including nifal, in the past, present, and future tenses. Plus, there's an overview sheet for each binyan and some additional information. Okay, so we're going to wrap up. And as always, I'm going to leave you with a couple of practice verbs for you to conjugate. The first verb is lehechasef, which is to be exposed. And the second verb is lehechatef, which is to be kidnapped. Okay, and both of these are passive and they do have active pa'al counterparts. So lachsof is the pa'al verb, and it means to expose, and lehechasef, to be exposed. And here, lachtof is the pa'al verb that means to kidnap, and lehechatef is to be kidnapped, okay? And as you can see, the first letter or the first root letter of both of these verbs is chet, okay? So it follows this initial chet pattern that we've learned about today. So that's all for today. Toda latzfia. Leave your thoughts and questions in the comments. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to my channel. That's it, and I will see you for the next Hebrew verb lesson. Leitraot.